TFL EV is brought to you by Flow Charger, maker of reliable, high-quality charging stations for your electric vehicle.
All right. Hey, Gary.
There he is. Hi, Andre.
Hey, how's it going?
Great, great.
You work for Canoe and with Canoe.
I'm in charge of the customer journey for Canoe.
Okay.
Gary Gamushian, the vice president of customer journey.
So how about this, Gary? This is kind of a two-parter. First of all, this drive experience.
Yes.
But also, you also have commercial vehicles, right?
We
So
have.
we can go inside and look at those.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is the Canoe lifestyle vehicle, 7-passenger, our premium version, full glass roof, glass all the way around.
Yeah.
Seating for 7. We have three people in the back right now.
Yep. We're kind of fully laden. Almost, right?
Almost,
Is this-
yeah,
How many
almost.
people? How many people can be
You
in
can
this?
put 7 in here.
In 7,
It'll
okay.
seat 5 in the back,
Okay.
and very comfortably. I've driven it around with 7 people,
Okay.
and it's a very nice vehicle to drive around.
All right. Well,
It
let's
will-
go for it.
And it will. It has a 200-mile range. At least.
And
200.
right now we're about 68% battery, so we've got plenty.
And watch the limited turning of the steering wheel
Okay.
to make full turns.
So it's a variable ratio.
Variable ratio, and it's steer by wire, so you see there's no steering column underneath, and creates a lot of leg room, a lot of extra space.
And open space down there.
And then, of course, our signature street view glass.
In the
We're
front.
looking right out the front. You can see everything on the road. Now,
So-
let's use the 350 horsepower.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
Accelerates. We're downtown in
Here we
Indianapolis.
go, downtown Indy. We should take it to the speedway, shouldn't we?
So we were kind of joking around about the color name. This is green, right?
This
and
is
we
green,
we
yeah.
said Canoe Racing Green. But this steering wheel reminds me of a racing car, actually.
It does. It looks like a Formula One car, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Actually, it's steer by wire. Is aircraft technology. We're the first ones, actually, though, that put it into a vehicle in
But
production.
it has to be certified and all those things,
All done.
right?
All done.
Okay.
All done. Redundant systems, of course.
And is this one? Is this front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive,
This is rear drive.
Okay.
We do have the capacity for a front drive motor.
Okay.
We can put 2 motors in it.
Okay. Oh, and I can see a speedometer up there.
Speedo is in the front, and the HVAC is right in front of you. All touch controls. So you touch it to turn it on, turn it off.
Okay. What are some of those buttons on the steering wheel, on top of the steering wheel?
This is
there?
for mirror adjustments, left and right.
okay.
That's all that is. And
Okay.
then all your other functions are on this screen on the left-hand side. So we've got driving light. You can turn the lights on and off, automatic. We've got the rear camera. So we got camera for backup and also just a rear view camera and a bird's eye camera.
Yeah. I like the
then you
suspension. It's relatively comfy.
It's it's a nice smooth ride. It's about a 4,600 pound vehicle, and with a 1,500 pound cargo capacity. Let's take a turn here.
And these are made in Oklahoma.
We're going to build in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yes, that's where our factory is.
There you can see, Indy. And also, can you tell me a little bit about pricing? I know these are for
Yes.
fleets only. I mean, you're starting with fleet
We're
customers.
starting with our LDV, our delivery van version of this model.
Okay.
And that one is priced at $39,950 MSRP before any upfitting. This particular one is our premium passenger model. It's priced at $49,950.
And it comes with the seating in the back.
Comes with
and
everything
all
as you
stuff.
see it, all fully loaded the way it is.
And this, panoramic roof, all
glass
that stuff.
top, glass all the way around, front and rear air conditioning, 17 speakers.
Well, so for $50,000, I mean, I would say
$50,000
that's a
before-
good value.
I would challenge anybody to find a better value. So here we are in, looks like a center of Indianapolis, downtown Indianapolis.
Yeah. On the roundabout.
This is the roundabout.
I want to show you how tight a turning radius this has as soon as we can find a little bit of an open space or a parking
Sure.
lot someplace.
And so all the safety. I mean, this vehicle obviously is for street use, and so all the safety certification.
Exactly. We've
gone
done
through.
all of our crash testing. We're on the road to a 5-star crash rating on this vehicle, which is our outstanding.
I thought you were from Texas.
That will also apply once we get the rating. That will also apply to the delivery van.
Uh-huh.
Your boat AirPods old friend.
You can operate with one pedal drive if you like, so that as soon as you lift off of the accelerator, you'll start braking.
Uh-huh.
That does the regeneration of power quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do normal braking, or you can have a setting that's about in between that.
So you can configure that to your liking.
Configure.
Yeah.
You can do the settings of that, how you like it.
Oh, like, so there are the vents up here.
We have the vents are top and bottom, not right in your face.
Uh-huh.
Same in the back, top and bottom.
And I like these
Safari windows. You
Safari
the glass
windows,
on the side?
like
Yeah.
like Land Rover, right?
Yes. I wish I could do a donut in this. You think I would get a ticket if I did that?
Well,
Right here in the middle of the street?
probably we could find a parking lot somewhere.
Low center of gravity. It's because the weight of the battery.
How about if I show you how it turns right around like this?
Oh, there, bam!
Can you do
And
that?
you didn't have to turn the steering wheel very
I
much.
hardly turned the steering wheel.
It has a very curve-to-curve wall.
How about if I do it again right here?
In the city.
In the city,
Whoa.
turning it around, making it a U-turn right in the downtown of a city. So the
Very maneuverable.
maneuverability is outstanding. Everybody has commented on that when they drive it. The visibility, the field of view that you have here.
So when some of the consumer versions are coming out,
This consumer version will be in production next year in 2024.
in 24.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Take a look at this, guys. What I found at the 2023 Work Truck Show in Indianapolis. It's a Canoo all-electric delivery vehicle. So in this video, I want to show it to you, climb around it, learn everything about this new vehicle, because we get a lot of questions from you guys about the latest Canoo vehicles. And I have here Gary from the company. Hey, Gary.
Hey, Andre, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you, man. So can you kind of walk me around this vehicle and show
Absolutely.
me what it's like?
Absolutely, sure, love to. This is our launch vehicle, our Canoo LDV we call it right now, and
okay.
it's the Class 1 work-ready vehicle. And you see it here upfit with a specific upfit for Schindler elevator actually.
Okay.
And they've just announced that they're going to be using this vehicle in the United States to start off with for their elevator service workers. So the upfit here.
So right now they're kind of for fleets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Commercial use, fleet use, small business owners. It's a 100% electric vehicle. 80 kilowatt battery pack, 200 plus mile range, and as you'll see, we'll look at the inside too. Very, very ergonomically designed for the drivers. Very easy to load and unload the cargo. If we walk around to the back.
Yeah, so there's a side door, obviously.
This is the side door, and in this particular upfit, it's a pull-out, and this upfit was created by the Holman Automotive Group. There are many companies that are now upfitting the Canoo vehicles and designing upfits for them. Holman is one of them. Ranger is one of them. Sortimo is one of them. And this is a specific fit for their customer.
So overall, I mean, this is not a very tall vehicle. I mean,
It's not tall.
It's kind of as tall as I am.
And for good reason, because many of the uses of these, they need to go into tight spaces. They need to go into parking garages that were probably designed 50 years ago, So this vehicle will go anywhere. It's got great maneuverability. The other thing that you should notice is the way that the interior is configured. It's nearly 90% space utilization inside this. So you don't have to get into the vehicle to get your cargo out. Every one of these companies is upfitting it so that the cargo all pulls out of the vehicle. And that way you get full utilization of the interior space.
And I can see, so the rear hatch is kind of traditional, right? So it opens up in this case.
It's a traditional hatch in the back,
Yeah.
yes. And that's got a lot of good features to it. But the overall size of the vehicle, if you want to consider the cargo capacity, is about 133 cubic feet, and the payload is about 1,500 pound payload in there. So you're getting the payload of a quarter-ton pickup with this vehicle. You're getting the interior configuration. You're utilizing 90% interior. And if we walk to the front,
Yeah, that's what I'm most interested in.
yeah. And keep in mind what I said about driver ergonomics. And go ahead and hop in, Andre.
Okay.
You need to feel the comfort of the seats, and you need to see the field of view that you have here is unparalleled field of view. You can see literally the road right in front of you. You can see a coin on the road out there, if you, and we've left this intentionally open to the right because it gives the driver much more visibility on the right side of the vehicle, which they need. The seats are designed for comfort.
I can feel this.
And you know this. I mean, these folks are in these vehicles 6 or 8 hours a day. They want them to feel good when they get out of the vehicle too. The technology that we use is steer-by-wire and drive-by-wire. So you notice there's no steering column under there. You've got more legroom. It also helps us with the design of the vehicle. We can push the seating forward like this, and we can get more cargo space. And the front area, like we said, that's one of our signatures there, the street view glass that we call it.
Yeah, so it's almost like a cab forward design, but there's still a lot of space between kind of the driver and the front of the vehicle.
And you're a pretty tall guy. I mean, how do you feel
I'm
sitting in here?
6'3",
and you still have headroom in here to put a hat on if you want to.
Yeah,
I guess,
can you show
Sure,
me?
sure.
So I mean I have a lot of headroom here. I don't know if you can see that. And look, I'll stretch out my arms.
In the steering,
or get closer.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're grabbing onto the steering wheel because the steering in this vehicle, like I said, is steer by wire, which is aircraft technology. So you don't roll this steering wheel over. You just steer it, very, very slightly.
So is it variable then?
Variable ratio.
Variable ratio. Yeah.
But if you turn this wheel 90 degrees, you're turning a corner. That's how it is, and it's very, very easy to get used to. We have one pedal drive, so it'll regen the power. When you take your foot off the pedal, it'll start braking. If you like that setting, if you like a regular braking setting, we've got that too. We've got 3 different settings for the acceleration.
The regen, and acceleration as well.
And over here you'll see the screen where the driver can have all of his information. He can see where his charge level is. He can look at the back. We've got, well, the gate is up right now, but we've got backup camera. We've got rear view camera, so you can see behind you as you go forward if you like to. Mm-hmm. And we have bird's eye view.
So all those
and
options.
there's a lot of other data in there. So from a fleet management perspective, the fleets can understand driver behavior. They can understand hard acceleration, hard braking, things like that. All of this analytics comes off of this.
And you can see also the charging information.
Charging information is here, right here, exactly.
Sweet.
And we're open to any chargers. We don't have any proprietary charging network or anything like that. Very simple and easy to use controls on the inside. Those are all touch controls on the panel there.
Oh, over here, yeah.
Yeah, so touch the window there, that little window to the left where the...
Which one?
Where the glass, looks like a glass.
Yeah.
So now you just turn the air conditioning on.
Oh, I see.
Touch it again, you turn it off.
Turn it up, turn it down.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
That's
interesting, okay. That's your HVAC control.
And controls.
Little storage
seat.
box.
Well, that's actually the airbag for the passenger side.
Oh, okay.
So and the front. So, this is all a crash zone in the front.
And I could maybe store something up there, or how does that work?
Well, probably on the floor, but since that's a crash zone.
And kind of vision zone as well?
Yeah. I mean, in a typical vehicle, you'd have instrument panel, and you'd have a big engine in there.
Yeah.
And in our vehicle, when something happens, that airbag is going to fill that whole space and protect you.
Okay.
There's not going to be an instrument panel coming into your chest or anything like this,
Right. So, and you said about, 200 miles of range?
200 miles of range, at least 200 miles of range.
80 kilowatt hours?
80 kilowatt
and
pack.
what kind of power, as far as horsepower?
Oh, this is a 350 horsepower motor.
Ooh,
with 350 pound-feet of torque. So it will go. And that's another thing. It's a software platform. As you know, most of the electrics are
They're
software versus parts.
Yeah, and quite
ICE
powerful too,
vehicles
yeah.
are 8,000, 9,000 parts. This vehicle is 1,600 parts. So you turn it into it's a tech platform on wheels with some parts, okay?
Yeah. So let me step out just for a second. It's pretty big door, pretty good opening as far as the driver door.
And this is a pegboard design, so we'll have accessories that can be added on here, cup holders, storage bags, maybe armrest boxes, things like that.
So this is. So are you delivering? Are you delivering to some customers
We're
now?
delivering
or-
Schindler's. All of our 2023 orders and binding, they're going to be delivered starting in July through December of this year.
Okay.
And then we're now booking for 2024 orders, that's filling up too. That's quite a.
And right now it's kind of bigger fleets, you know.
It's big fleets, it's small fleets, it's fleet management companies that are supplying to their customers. So it's we're
So
pretty good momentum right now.
I know you have some other vehicles planned because I saw a pickup version of this.
Yes.
That people could reserve, right, or have at least a waiting list for that. What is some of your future plan as well for this?
So I'll give you an idea. So the engineering technology of this vehicle, it's designed around efficiency, productivity, safety, technology. The skateboard platform is able to take 3 different top hats. So you just mentioned a couple of them. The pickup truck top hat that you see on our website, that fits on this same skateboard. We also have a passenger version, a 7-passenger version of this vehicle. Same platform. I have one of those outside if you want to go for a ride later. by the way.
Okay.
And then we've also got on the drawing board other variants. I can't talk about all of them now, but other variants that maybe get a little bit larger.
Sounds good. And that will be like 2024 and beyond?
Yes.
Okay. And where are these manufactured?
We're going to manufacture in Oklahoma City. That's where our factory is.
Okay.
And that's where our initial factory is. And then we'll grow to a bigger factory in Pryor, Oklahoma in a few years.